What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your boy DMR back at it with another one. Today I want to talk about the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight. Y'all know I'm a former fighter myself. I'm a former amateur fighter. I want to weigh on what I think's going to happen on June the 15th. I think that's the fight of the Frank Martin, Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Okay, styles make fights. So you have to look at the style of Gervonta Tank Davis. You got to look at the style of Frank the Ghost Martin. Let's look at Frank Martin first and what I think his strengths are. His strengths are Frank Martin is a very twitchy fighter. I think he's on his toes a lot, and he's a very active fighter, and he's bigger than Gervonta Davis, which really don't mean anything, but I think this is one of the best fights of Tank's, one of the most competitive fights that Tank Davis is going to be in. I think it's going to show if Tank Davis is really who he say he is, which we know he is who he is. Frank Martin is, I think he's 12. He has a impressive record with no defeats, and I think he got 12 knockouts. I forgot it. I think he got 19 fights or 20 fights or something like that. So Frank Martin is a very game fighter. I think that Frank Martin is going to pose a test to Gervonta Davis. I think Tank's going to beat Frank Martin, but I don't think it's going to be what we think it's going to be. Now, you may say, am I a Tank Davis fan? Hold on for a minute. Am I a Tank Davis fan? I wouldn't necessarily call myself a fan, but I'm a fight student of boxing. I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I know a lot about, styles. I know a lot about how fights are. I know how styles. I know how to deal with certain fighters. So I would say I'm kind of past the basics of boxing. I kind of understand the fight game. I think Frank Martin's going to pose a test to Gervonta Davis. Tank's going to have to dig deep for this fight. Now, I'm going to give you the strengths of Tank, and I'm going to give you what I think where Tank's going to come up short at. Tank loses rounds sometimes, and this can be a problem against Frank Martin. They say Frank Martin is a cherry pick. I don't think he is. I think Frank Martin again is going to pose a test to Tank. Tank is very. The thing about Tank is his ring IQ, and he figures you out as he goes. This is what makes Tank so difficult to handle. And he got power in both hands, and he has the ultra neutralizer, which is his power. It's gonna be a good fight. If Tank figures Frank Martin out, I give Frank Martin 6 rounds. But if Tank don't figure Frank Martin out, all Frank Martin got to do is box Tank, time up, flush strength Tank, neutralize that left hand, and neutralize his right hand. If Frank Martin can do that and box Tank, he can beat Tank on points. But do I think he's going to knock out Tank? No, I don't think that's going to happen. Is it possible? Yes, it's a possibility, but I doubt it. My overall thought is that Tank gonna stop Frank to go smart within six rounds. But again, Frank Martin is one of the best opponents Gervonta is going to face. And I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. And nobody that Tank fought has the agility as a Frank Martin. So again, I just wanted to give my fast insight on that. Again, if you like my video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like my video, thank you for your view anyway. And with that being said, have a nice day. Peace.